It was the week before Halloween, my favorite time of year. The air gets crisp, the leaves turn fiery orange, and everything just feels a little bit spooky. My name's Ralph, and I'm 8 years old. Usually I love the spooky stuff. Haunted houses, scary movies, ghost stories, bring it on. But this year was different. This was the year the clowns came out. It started subtly. My dad took me to the store to get a pumpkin, and I saw him, standing by the checkout, a clown. Not a fun party clown, but one of those old-fashioned ones with a cracked porcelain face and a smile that was just wrong. He was holding a single red balloon and just staring. I tugged on my dad's sleeve, but when he looked, the clown was gone. I told myself I'd imagined it. But then I started seeing them everywhere. A flash of a colorful frilly collar in a crowd. The squeak of a big floppy shoe from an empty alleyway. A red balloon tied to a lamppost on my walk home from school. Each time, my heart would do this little pitter-patter thing like a trapped bird. I stopped telling my parents. They'd just say I was getting too into the Halloween spirit. The night it all happened, a storm was brewing outside. Wind howled against my window, making the tree branches look like bony fingers scratching at the glass. I was tucked into bed, my blanket pulled right up to my nose. I was just about to drift off when I heard it. A faint, tinkling music, like a tiny broken music box. It was coming from downstairs. My blood ran cold. I knew I should stay in bed. I knew I should scream for my mom and dad. But I couldn't. I had to know. I crept out of my room, the floorboards groaning under my bare feet. The music got louder as I tiptoed down the stairs. It was coming from the living room. Peeking around the corner, my breath caught in my throat. There, in the middle of the room, illuminated by a single flash of lightning, was a clown. He was sitting in my dad's favorite armchair, his back to me. He was small like a doll, and he was slowly winding a tiny music box. Then he stopped. The music cut out. And very, very slowly, he started to turn his head. I didn't wait to see his face. I scrambled back up the stairs, my heart hammering against my ribs, and dove under my covers. I squeezed my eyes shut, praying it was all just a nightmare. I must have fallen asleep, because the next thing I knew, the sun was streaming through my window. I ran downstairs. The living room was empty. Dad's armchair was just an armchair. There was no sign of the clown, no sign of the music box. I was starting to think I'd dreamt it all. But then, I saw it, sitting on the arm of the chair right where he had been. A single shiny red balloon.